Hello everyone, in this video I'll be translating and summarizing the latest Urdu broadcast by Imran Riaz Khan to make it accessible for our English-speaking audience. Let's go through the key developments and insights in Imran Riaz Khan's words. Imran Khan Sahib has announced the start of a movement. Is Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf preparing for the movement, or has its leadership not yet stated anything about it? For a long time, he has been saying that preparations should be made for the movement, and his message is conveyed again and again. So, is the leadership of Tehreek-e-Insaf making preparations in the way that is expected? The answer is no. Why aren't they preparing? There are multiple reasons for this. The current situation in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa is clear to all. Imran Khan Sahib had said the budget wouldn't be presented and that the budget wouldn't be passed. Both of those things have happened. Then Imran Khan Sahib said that one should not mix too much with the government. You must have seen the Chief Minister of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, who was supposed to demolish hotels illegally and whose walls did not go beyond the limits. They were sitting on the same sofa, doing things together. Meanwhile, things are normalizing here, but inside Adiala jail, things are definitely not normal. Imran Khan Sahib is in a different mood, and people within his party's leadership are often in different moods. Now, the issue is that Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf is not preparing on the ground. Yes, the workers are ready, but that is a different matter. Alia Hamza keeps pushing. There are other people in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, many MPAs and MLAs, who keep pushing. But the leadership I am referring to seems not ready for those things. Salman Akram Raja Sahib keeps issuing messages for the public, and he is a revolutionary kind of personality. However, his political experience is not vast. But what he says, will he be able to do it practically? These are the questions. The leadership of PTI probably believes that people will come out on their own, just by Imran Khan's name. That is when we call people will come out on their own in Imran Khan's name. Now, these leaders of Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf are relying more on Imran Khan's popularity and the bad reputation of the government, believing that this government has become so notorious, they have inflicted so much cruelty and oppression on the people that now people will come out. So, if we talk about preparations on the ground by Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, we have not seen any big preparations. There are occasional reports that Halim Adil Sheikh Sahib has planned something in Sindh. Alia Hamza Sahiba has made tours. Someone went here, someone went there. She had also gone to Pakistan, where they didn't allow her to meet the relatives of the children who died. They didn't let her go for condolences. Instead, they blamed the police for taking the children's families, who were injured in the hospital, into custody and keeping them under control, not allowing them to meet Alia Hamza. While reports around Alia Hamza Sahiba indicated that the police had surrounded her as well, following her everywhere. As a result, the government's focus is not on governance. The government's focus is on ensuring that their bad governance is not exposed. Please understand this point. This is where the attention should be, not on governance, but on making sure no one criticizes the state of governance. Instead of focusing on health, their attention is on making sure no one speaks ill of health. Instead of focusing on the economy, their attention is on ensuring that no one says anything negative about the economy. Investment is absent in Pakistan. There is no law and order. There is terrorism in Pakistan. There are numerous issues, human rights violations. Instead of addressing these issues, the government and establishment's focus is on silencing those who point out these issues, removing them from the scene. The government is also claiming that actions are being taken against YouTube channels and criminal action will be taken against them. Go ahead, take criminal action. Is this the first time this is happening? This matter is so crude that it should never have been brought to court in the first place. We never got a chance to present ourselves in court. If we had been given a chance in court, we would have shown the evidence, but they quietly issued an order without notice to anyone. How can this be right? Prove first that treason and rebellion have occurred. Prove it first. If we are calling a crime, a murder, and oppression, if we are raising our voices against human rights violations, if we are pointing out the violation of sanctity of home and privacy, then how is this incorrect? Where is the conspiracy against the country? We didn't get a chance to present ourselves in court. Now we all are going to courts, all 27 people are going, others will go too. So the criticism came from PTI as well, and the opposition party was, quite vocal about this. One party alone condemned this act, and we will remember that no other political party spoke on this, even though they became part of it. Sheikh Waqas Akram tweeted about it from PTI's side, expressing severe condemnation against the illegal ban and announcing full resistance in Pakistan and internationally against it, demanding the Chief Justice of Pakistan take notice. The Press Association of the Supreme Court condemned this action as well, especially highlighting the unlawful inquiry conducted by the National Cybercrime Agency and the fact that media persons were not heard, nor were they called. The Press Association of the Supreme Court also demanded that the Chief Justice take action against the unfair judicial decision. The basic demand of justice is that no decision should be made against someone without hearing them. A judicial magistrate's decision contradicts the fundamental right to a fair trial. The Press Association demands the government to ensure that if any further inquiry is initiated against a journalist, they should be brought forward to defend themselves and exercise their legal right. So, this is completely fair, right? If someone has done something illegal, bring them to law and act according to the law. Call us to court, we will bring our lawyers. Call us and ask, what did you say? We will prove why we said it and present the facts in front of you. If we can't prove it, then you may punish us. This has already happened before. I have been to court 30 times in 30 cases and, alhamdulillah, most of them ended in acquittals or my bail was confirmed. I have been acquitted 90% of the time, and the rest of the journalists have also been fully acquitted. Since I have more cases, a few are still pending, but I will take care of them soon, inshallah. So PTI also condemned this action, and the opposition party has condemned it. But one political party did speak out, and we will remember that no other party dared to speak about this, though they were part of the issue. Sheikh Waqas Akram tweeted about it, calling for strong resistance against the illegal ban on 27 channels and demanding the Chief Justice of Pakistan take notice of the matter. He emphasized that the Pakistani and international legal forums should take full action against this violation of constitutional rights. In the past, the state machinery was always focused on crushing the expression of freedoms in Pakistan. Imran Khan's image and speeches are being banned. Journalists are being forced into exile. Martyred journalist Arshad Sharif was killed unjustly. TV channels are removing journalists. This is a major attack on the freedom of speech, and now PTI has condemned this action, along with the Supreme Court's Press Association. The media used to show everything that was against the government. The problem with this government is that they question why these things are being shown. For example, Iqbal made a tweet during Imran Khan's time, stating that the price of the medicine ethrosine had increased by 373 rupees. Remember, 373, not 73. Iqbal tweeted about the price rise of 373 rupees for the medicine and called it a great injustice, creating a big uproar. He was saying that life had already become difficult for the poor, and now it was even harder for them to get sick. Change hasn't come yet, but change has already happened. The price of that medicine was 373 rupees back then. Now, how much is that same medicine in the market? It has now risen to 859 rupees. Imagine that, 859 rupees. But now, Iqbal does not speak about it. When Iqbal tweeted about it, the entire media was discussing this issue, raising a fuss. The reason for that was because General Bajwa was scheming against Imran Khan's government. At that time, the media had been given a free hand, and any news against the opposition was pushed. When sugar became expensive, the media declared that the country was ruined, looted, and destroyed. When petrol went up by 2 rupees, the same was said. We are doomed. When the price of the dollar went up slightly, the same narrative continued. We are doomed, looted, destroyed. This continued because General Bajwa was undermining Imran Khan's government, but now These same problems have reached their peak of destruction, and the media does not even bother. What does the media do? It doesn't even acknowledge it. The Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf party itself doesn't react, but thank God for social media, which brings these things to light and exposes them to the world. Today, there are two big news items in the same newspaper, and it's quite interesting. The newspaper is the same, but the news is different. Number one, the National Cybercrime Agency has instructed to shut down 27 YouTube channels, including PTIs. The second piece of news says that 2,000 X, formerly Twitter, accounts have been blocked in India. The international media is expressing concern about press freedom, the freedom of expression, and the increasing trend of censorship. But think about it, our standards for India are different, and the standards for Pakistan are different. I've mentioned before that I know numerous channels in India that criticize the Indian government, yet all these channels are allowed to operate in India. But in Pakistan, there is a tendency to crush opposing voices. If the rule of law was being followed here, something would have definitely been done. Let me give you an example. Miftah Ismail has made a statement today as well. He says this government should drown itself in shame over the sugar scandal. What they did was they exported cheap sugar from Pakistan, and then when there was a sugar shortage, they imported that same sugar back into the country at higher prices. The mafia made money while exporting sugar, and then they made more money when it was imported back. The average Pakistani had to bear an additional 80 rupees per kilogram on sugar. When Imran Khan was in power, the total price of sugar increased by 80 rupees, and there was an uproar in Pakistan with the media creating a storm. Today, the price of sugar is not 80 rupees more, but almost 200 rupees per kilogram. Sometimes it's higher, sometimes lower, but the figure remains close to 200 rupees. But no one says anything. No one talks about it. Today, Miftah Ismail says that because of allowing sugar exports and then importing it back, the cost of sugar increased by 70 rupees per kilogram. This resulted in a loss of tax revenue for the FBR and a loss of foreign exchange for the country. The purpose of this was to make the sugar mill owners 35 billion rupees richer every month from the pockets of the poor and middle class. This is a daily theft of 1.25 billion rupees, or approximately 120 crores, from the pockets of the public, but no one is even raising a voice. Why? Because the establishment is backing them, so they can do whatever they want. Now there's another tragic news. According to Dawn News, 2 drone attacks took place in Bannu district of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. One of the attacks is said to have occurred near a police station, and the other was on a house. In the second attack, a woman was martyred and 3 people were injured. Imran Khan had issued a directive on June 24, 2025, to the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa government to register an FIR against those responsible for the drone strikes, but the FIR has not been registered. Drone attacks have been a part of Ali Amin's political journey in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, as his politics began with protests against drone strikes during Imran Khan's time. Back then, he was close to Imran Khan, and now as the Chief Minister of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, he is unable to register an FIR against drone attacks in the region. Even when innocent people from the Gujar community are martyred, no FIR is registered. There are even instances where children have been killed, or people playing volleyball were attacked by drones and no FIR was filed. Now 2 more drone attacks have happened, but still no FIR has been filed. Why are they so afraid of filing an FIR? Why don't they take legal action to find out who is carrying out drone attacks on the people of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa? Imran Khan had sternly warned against fighting in this manner because America had been doing this for years. Drone attacks increased terrorism in Pakistan, so why is terrorism being deliberately increased in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa? This is a big question, but the government pays no attention to it because the media does not highlight it. The media does not talk about what's happening with the Baloch people in Balochistan or with the common people of Balochistan. No one talks about the preparations for war in the tribal areas. Today, the whole-day curfew was imposed, but no one said anything about it. The media seems to think that those people are not part of Pakistan or that they are second-class Pakistanis, so no one talks about them. Meanwhile, the government is quietly privatizing PIA and the Roosevelt Hotel in America. These are two big assets of Pakistan, but if the same thing was suggested during Imran Khan's tenure, the media would have made a huge fuss.